A young boy who polished shoes went on to become the world's greatest footballer. This is the true account of Edson's journey, which will inspire you with courage and determination. Everyone fondly called Edson Deco. He lived with his family in a small Brazilian settlement. Due to their extreme poverty, he frequently had to work hard to help make ends meet. This is why he often found himself polishing shoes. His father worked as a cleaner, while his mother mopped and swept people's houses. Life was tough, and raising 3 children in such conditions was a struggle. Deco loved football, and after finishing his shoe polishing, he would quickly run off to play with his friends. The children in the neighborhood didn't have a football to play with, so they made one by stuffing clothes into a sock. They would then throw the ball over rooftops, never allowing it to touch the ground, which made the game even more thrilling. Despite having no formal football training, Deco was naturally very good. But this love for football often got him and his younger brother in trouble with their mother, as their clothes would get dirty. In 1950, the FIFA World Cup final took place between Brazil and Uruguay. Some people in a restaurant were listening to the commentary, and among them was Deco's father. The children from the neighborhood climbed onto the restaurant's roof to listen to the game. Everyone had high hopes for Brazil's victory, and prayers were being offered for their success. But sadly, Brazil lost, and Deco's father wept. Seeing his father cry, Deco also began to cry, vowing, "Father, I will win the World Cup for Brazil one day." But his father advised him to focus on his studies and listen to his mother. The following day, Deco's mother took him to a mansion she was cleaning and told him how his father had once been a great footballer, but had his career destroyed by an injury. One day, while Deco and his friends were trying to play football in the mansion, things went awry. Even though Deco's mother didn't know what had happened, she still apologized on his behalf. The arrogant boys from the mansion laughed at Deco and his friends, calling them the shoeless ones, since they didn't have proper shoes. This embarrassed Deco and his friends. To buy shoes, they stole sacks of peanuts and sold them at the market. But once again, the arrogant boys mocked them, and in anger, Deco slapped one of them, leading to a fight. Deco's father reminded him that a true athlete responds not with violence, but through their performance on the field. This made Deco feel supported by his father. The time for the final match between the shoeless ones and the kings arrived. Although Deco's friends had found some old shoes, they didn't fit properly, which slowed them down. The other team took advantage, scoring several goals. Frustrated by the mocking and the use of his first name, Deco removed his shoes and decided to play barefoot. With intense focus, he played just like he did back home. His skills were so exceptional that no one from the opposing team could stop him, and he soon scored his first goal. Seeing this, the rest of Deco's teammates also took off their shoes. The game changed dramatically as they began scoring one goal after another. Though they lost because time ran out, the crowd was amazed by their performance. The field resounded with chants of Pele. From that moment on, everyone began calling Deco Pele. The Kings may have won the game, but Pele had captured the hearts of the audience. Brazilian football legend Waldemar de Brito, who had attended the match, was impressed by Pele's abilities. After the match, he offered Pele's father a contract. However, tragedy struck when one of Deco's friends was killed in an accident. Deeply affected by the loss, Deco blamed himself and decided to give up football to concentrate solely on his studies. But his father noticed his sorrow and gently reminded him of the passion and joy football brought him. Gradually, Deco started practicing again, following his father's wisdom and encouragement. By the age of 15, Deco had mastered several football techniques taught by his father. One day, his mother caught sight of him practicing with his father and realized that football was truly Deco's destiny. She called Waldemar de Brito, who invited Deco to join the Santos Football Academy. Deco was overjoyed and hugged his mother before heading to Santos to begin his training. At Santos Academy, Deco's coach didn't like his unique playing style, which was known as Ginga. He urged Deco to adopt the traditional style instead, blaming Ginga for Brazil's defeat in the 1950 World Cup. However, it wasn't easy for Deco to abandon the style he had known his whole life. He struggled in training and became discouraged. Waldemar de Brito recognized Deco's struggle and explained that Ginga was more than just a style. It was a symbol of Brazil's heritage and resistance during slavery. He motivated Deco to show the world the power of Ginga by using it to win. This inspired Deco to keep practicing and perfect his Jenga style. In the 1958 World Cup, Deco was initially sidelined due to a knee injury. Despite the advice to rest, Deco played in the semifinals when several of Brazil's key players were injured. Although he was ridiculed for his style and hampered by his injury, Deco fought through. His Jenga style baffled the opposition, and he scored an incredible goal, leading Brazil to the World Cup final. Brazil's final match was against Sweden, a powerhouse team. The Swedish coach mocked Brazil's players for their flaws, comparing them to animals. This disheartened the Brazilian team, but Deco's father reminded him about the importance of unity and self-confidence. To rally the team, Deco challenged them to pass a football from their hotel to a nearby lighthouse without letting it touch the ground. This playful activity revitalized the team. The coach, who once rejected Jenga, realized that it was Brazil's true identity and gave the team freedom to play in their natural style. On the day of the final, Deco wore his childhood shirt with Pele written on it to remind himself of his inner strength. During the game, Sweden scored early, but Pele remained focused, using his signature Jenga style to score a goal. Inspired by him, the entire team began playing in sync, employing the Jenga style to overpower Sweden. Brazil won the World Cup with a 5-2 victory, and Pele became a national hero. At just 17, Pele became the youngest player to win a World Cup. He went on to win 2 more World Cups with Brazil in 1962 and 1970, becoming the only player to win 3 World Cup titles. He also holds the record for scoring 1,283 goals in his career. Pele's journey, full of challenges and determination, taught the world the beauty of Jenga and the strength of perseverance. His story shows us that with hard work, dedication, and belief in ourselves, we can accomplish anything. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below.